So I'm looking at my plants again. This one's doing well underneath the shade of this plant, forget-me-not there. All these carnation plants, I think they're growing up and getting bigger. This little one with the knots doing real well. It's extending over here, so it's gonna keep going. And these ones I'm really surprised. I know you probably can't see it because it's like really dark, but probably should have done this in the morning, but there do I have a torch or something? There are heaps and heaps of little growths coming up, and it's coming up real quick because I only planted seeds like around a week and a half ago, I guess. But it's pleased to see that there are heaps of little sprouts growing at the moment. It means those daffodils I planted are finally, coming out, and whatever else I planted, it looks like the daffodil seeds that are sprouting fast, and very happy with it because means I'm gonna have a huge collection of daffodils when the spring comes. They'll probably be growing all winter, I would guess, but I'm so happy that they seem to have sprouted, and this one is yet to. I know you can't see it, but that one's yet to sprout. I planted their seeds a couple of days ago. That should be sprouting. Oh, what did I plant? I planted oh yeah, paper flowers in that one. Yeah, so there was about 5 plants, so they should be growing up. I gave them the big pot to allow for generous growth. I was going to put it in this pot, and then I thought, no, paper flowers grew fairly big, and the seeds were quite big, so I just spread them out in that one pot there, and so there's heaps of room for them to grow. This one has a whole cluster of items together. What happened was this poor little orchid died, so I used the plant pot for another plant, but the only thing is I've planted everything on the edges, so maybe in the future they'll need a bigger pot and everything, but you should have a good collection of plants when it eventually gets as big as this one. It's all these carnations are yet to grow, and when they do, they're probably gonna have a heap of flowers and a heap of yeah, and so is the Lyra ones at the back there. They're growing quite well. So a heap of them died, but the ones that survived, there's quite a good collection of them. So I'm happy that they're growing well now, that they're getting bigger. When the plants get bigger, the stronger they become. So you're not afraid to put water on the plants. I've killed quite a few plants from putting water on them. And so when they get bigger, you don't have to worry so much about the water, because water damages plants when they're young. I think they're just fragile. But yeah, now everything's getting bigger and bigger. I can't wait to see what these little rose plants do. It seems to be only 2 of them, so yeah, so I can't wait to see what they all do when they get bigger. I've got 1 plant pot left, so yeah, and I've got another one of these small ones for another one of the fancy plants. It only costs $5-6 really, so I'll probably get another one of these sorts of plants. Not the same kind, but like a already premature plant that grows pretty big when it gets older. So very happy with all the growth, but they're yet to get huge. All the ones I planted from seed, so they're still growing up. They're gonna take months to grow. But the bigger they grow, the stronger they get, the more deeper they're rooted. So can't wait for them to progress. Yeah. So yeah, can't wait for them to just keep going.